Taurus, and welcome to your October 2018 relationship reading with Divine Love Tarot. I want to welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or your return viewer or subscriber. I hope the message resonates for you. If you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind this is a general reading and it's not going to resonate for everyone. And you may want to go ahead and check out your moon sign, your rising sign, and even your Venus, because sometimes those planets are more prominent in your chart. All right, so if you are a subscriber, go ahead and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the videos I'm going to have coming up about my giveaway and the new things that are going to be going on in the channel, the new readings, the live readings I'm going to be offering, okay? Also, what was I going to say? If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. What are you waiting for? Come and join. All right, so this is a relationship reading, which means it's between you and another person. If you've been single for a very long time and there's no one in the picture, then go ahead and check out the love reading for this month, because that will be more helpful to you. This is, you know, for two people specifically. And that could be two people who have just recently broken up, two people who've just met, people who've been dating, marriage, long-term relationship, whatever. But there has to be some sort of energy going back and forth between you guys for this to work. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. The first card is going to represent the current energy between you two right now, Taurus, and that is the Five of Cups. Next card represents what they are thinking. Temperance in reverse. Next card represents what they are feeling. Eight of Cups in reverse. Next card represents what they are showing you. Five of Swords. Next card represents what you are showing. King of Pentacles in reverse. Next card represents what you're feeling. Five of Wands. And the next card represents what you are thinking. And we've got this poor Ten of Cups. I need a new deck of cards. This is my favorite deck, and this Ten of Cups is just like, it is definitely seen better days, okay? So, Taurus, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Some type of sadness, okay? You guys could either be experiencing a breakup, or there's a situation happening here that's causing you guys to have a lot of regret and remorse between each other. You guys, could be focusing on everything that's gone wrong in the relationship, and you kind of missing, the opportunities and the things that you have that, are good. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify that energy. And we get the Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so it's like there's, it could be a situation where one of you or both of you are moving on. Okay, but it's like also that you're missing the big picture. Okay, you guys are missing the big picture. You're missing. And if you notice, it could be perception, which is part of this. But this cup seems to be bigger, okay? It's a perception. But this cup seems to be bigger. And it's almost like you guys are focusing on the small stuff and you're missing the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is what? That you guys love each other, We'll see as time goes on. But it's almost like either, like I said, you guys are just losing sight of each other and losing sight of what, you once meant to each other, okay? Or why you guys came together. If this is a new situation, it just doesn't look like you guys are, either one of you are in a place to really be thinking about a serious relationship, okay? But we'll see as this reading goes on. So what this other person is thinking, and we've got Temperance, okay? So with the Temperance in reverse, they're thinking that there's definitely a lack of harmony here, okay? And I mean, that's the obvious. With the Temperance in reverse, though, you guys just don't seem to mesh, okay? Or you guys are not meshing right now. Or at least that's what they think. That's what they're thinking about this situation. That you guys are not meshing with each other. Okay. Temperance can also indicate that there could be some type of an addiction. Okay. It's like you guys are just not blending well, or if there's, you know, one of you that has an unhealthy attachment to the other. So let's go ahead and clarify this. They're thinking, yeah, it's about the lack of harmony, because we got the Four of Swords in reverse, which is about a lack of peace. It's about chaos. So they just think that the situation between you guys is definitely out of balance and definitely chaotic. Okay, definitely, you know, when they said be their peace, it definitely isn't bringing them any peace. Okay, but what they feel is the Eight of Cups in reverse. So they feel like this is something that can be fixed or that can be worked on. Maybe before they felt like it didn't. Okay, so some of you, this may be a reconciliation. It may be two of you that, you know, broke apart and now you come back together, but you're still kind of focused on everything that went bad. Like you're still not seeing, you know, the fact that you guys came back together because you really love each other. The Eight of Cups is about focusing on happiness, going, you know, finding your happiness or returning to something that you feel like can make you happy. Clarify what this person is feeling with the Six of Swords, and that's about moving on from a negative or a bad situation. Okay, so moving on from past hurts also. So if you guys have been through situations where there have been, you know, ugly arguments or things that have happened between the two of you that have caused some pain, this person is definitely in their heart trying to move past it. I think maybe in their minds they're still kind of focused on it. You know, that's always where it is. Your heart is what brings you back together, but it's always your mind that creates the roadblocks, right? Because what they're showing you is some conflict. They're still conflicted. They're still kind of arguing with you. And if they're not arguing with you, they're definitely playing mind games, okay? Because that's what the Five of Swords can indicate. So we go ahead and clarify that. We've got the Six of Pentacles. So it may be a situation where it's still everything on their terms. You know, and if that was part of the issue that you guys had before, then they're still kind of harping on doing things their way in order to quote unquote prevent, you know, any problems from happening. But that's not necessarily what's going to solve things, right? So even though they're trying to move away from negativity and they're moving towards more happiness, what they're showing though is still that energy where, you know, they're trying to get their own way, whether it's through manipulation, whether it's through mind games, or whether that's through just arguing with you until they feel like they get their point across. All right, what you're showing is the King of Pentacles. So you're showing that, you know, you're definitely not trying to commit to this situation as is, okay? So either it's about you not taking responsibility or not, like I said, I think with the King of Pentacles, it's more about not putting in the effort, like on a major scale, because once again, I think you still feel like there's either something missing, or you know, you could also be still focused on what happened previously between the two of you. All right, we clarify that, and we get the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And, you know, I'm corny, so I'll keep saying it. When I see the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles is my juggling in the upright or struggling in the reverse. In the reverse, you're struggling with the situation, okay? You're struggling with the arguing, or you're struggling with the fact that you feel like this person is still, you know, trying to have the upper hand, or it's still not really fair to you, this situation, okay? With the Two of Pentacles in reverse, there can be issues with like jealousy, issues with rejection. So, you know, if you still feel hurt and rejected by the situation, you're being very obvious and clear with it, Taurus. Okay, you're showing that, you know, this situation has really left you in an unstable place. Okay. It could also be you trying to control the situation. Like you feel like because they're trying to control the situation, or there's an upper hand, they have the upper hand. It's like you're both fighting, I think, for the upper hand still. So you're both focusing on the wrong things. This whole control factor. All right. You're both still trying to control the situation instead of letting it unfold, instead of letting your heart lead. Okay. But even here, Taurus, you're still conflicted within your heart. Okay, you've got the Five of Wands and how you feel. You're still fighting. You're still angry. All right, you're still upset. Now, there's some people who kind of get off on that, you know, that whole breakup to makeup vibe. But let's go ahead and clarify what you feel. Yo, you're hurt. You're pissed. You're hurt. You're upset, Taurus. You're like, I've been hurt. I'm angry. Don't tell me to get over it. I can't just get over it. And you're not going to continue to do this to me. You're not going to get your way. I'm not. Taurus is like, no, I'm not having it. This is not how it's going to go down. You've been hurt. You're not. It can't get any worse than this, right? And I think that's how you feel. But at the same time, it's like you're fighting for yourself. You're not gonna allow this to happen again. So even if this is a reconciliation, which this is starting to look, it's starting to look more like a breakup to me. So for some of you, you could be parting ways with somebody because you're just like, listen, I'm not gonna go through this again. I'm not gonna allow this to hurt me. This person may be focused on finding happiness, and in their heart, they may feel like you guys still have a chance, but I think especially if you're the one that was hurt in the situation, Taurus, and of course you're not going to feel what they're feeling, but at least they recognize that, the balance and the harmony is severely off in this situation. All right? Because what they're thinking that, the Ten of Cups is not attainable by the situation. Either that or they have unrealistic expectations. And they might, because if they think the situation can be fixed, right? If they think that all you guys just need to do is just move away from, quote unquote, this negative energy and move away from all the bad things that happened. And, that's a fairy tale way of thinking, because it's never that easy, especially for the person who was hurt, especially for the one who's harboring the hurt feelings, okay? Ten of Cups can also be, in the reverse, somebody who's focused on like that perfect kind of relationship. So let's go ahead and clarify. Yeah, you're thinking about the Nine of Cups. I think that what you want, Taurus, and your expectations, the bar is set very, very high. And maybe you're setting the bar higher simply because of the situation here where you have been hurt. So you're like, I'm raising the bar and I'm raising the standards. And it may be that you are very unrealistic. Like you've raised it to the point where, is it even possible for anyone to reach the heights? Because the Ten of Cups, like I said, in the reverse sometimes can be overshooting. You want this perfect situation. And this person is like, listen, I'm trying. And it may not be the best as far as you're concerned, but as far as they're concerned, they are trying. They are putting in some type of effort, whether it's selfish or selfish reasons, whether they're playing mind games or not. In their mind, they feel like they're putting in the effort and trying to move in a certain direction. And for you, you're just like, yeah, well, you're going to have to do this much. Like, I'm expecting you to make me happy. I want to be happy in this situation, and my happiness requires all of this because you've hurt me. So, like, I think it's like you want them to go above and beyond because you feel like you've been hurt in this situation. And for them, they're still trying to really see their way out of whatever chaotic stuff. So, like I said, the things that have happened, right? The negative things, the things that were sad, those things are playing a bigger role in the relationship than all the things that brought you together and all the things that are good. So if this is a situation where this isn't a breakup, then you guys have got to find a way to get back to focusing on what's good in your relationship and what can be worked on instead of like holding on to what's failed in the relationship and what isn't working. And allow yourself to see the bigger picture. Because I think you feel like you don't love each other, but I think you do love each other. I just think that there's a lot of hurt feelings here. And until the hurt feelings are cleared, and I mean, I think this other person knows that. I just think that, you know, yes, the Six of Pentacles is a focus on unequal situations. Maybe they feel like you're not being fair. Maybe they feel like you're asking for so much. It's just not even possible for them. If you're thinking about this Ten of Cups in the reverse, it's like it's not even possible for them to attain or achieve this level of perfectness that you are expecting now, them to, you know, basically fix things. And you're like, well, that's how much I'm going to need in order to be happy, in order to even reach the Nine of Cups, because you would need a lot of attention, a lot of love, a lot of gifts, a lot of everything to go from the Ten of Swords to the Nine of Cups. All right, guys. So Taurus, that has been your reading. If you would like a more personalized reading, you guys can hit me up. My email is divinelovetarot@gmail.com. All my information is in the description bar below this video. You can also leave me a comment and I will respond to it. Also, leave me a comment just to let me know what's going on. And I love to know what signs you guys are dealing with. I like when you guys let me know what sign this other person is. Yeah. You should see my face. I'm just like frowning. I'm like, yeah, Taurus, it's like if this is an ongoing situation, then I think you've got this person, like you basically got them like, okay, look, you know, you got to be this tall to ride this ride, you know, and you raise the height to like 6 feet, 6.5 feet, whatever. But you've been very hurt and disappointed. You know, Taurus is very, very disappointed and hurt by the situation. But you're still, at least, I'm not even sure if it's willing to give this person a chance, or if you're just sitting in the bar so high because you know they're not even going to be able to, you know, compete. And they're going to have to drop out of the race. So it's like you won't even have to do anything. That just came to me too. All right, guys, so that has been your reading, and I will see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Taurus.